everyone, and thank you for tuning into a Tele session on the topic switching relays. My name is Stephanie and I'm Sales Key Account Manager at Tele. Let's start. What is a switching relay? A switching relay is a switch that is operated by applying electrical current. And this may contain one or more sets of contacts. What are the essential features of a switching relay? On the one hand, this is the galvanic isolation as well as the switching capacity. For the galvanic isolation, coil voltage, drive and switch voltage can all be different. This is actually a major advantage of a switching relay over a solid-state relay. A disadvantage of the switching relay is the limited switching cycles that a switching relay has to do its nature. The switching capacity. The switching capacity refers to the minimum and maximum switching currents and switching voltages that can be controlled by a relay. I have prepared a very short example because you will certainly have seen this before, maybe in a datasheet. My example is 5 amp 250 volt. In this case, it means that my maximum switching current is 5 amp and the maximum switching voltage is 250 volt AC. What does it mean for the switching capacity? It's quite simple. The switching current must be multiplied by the switching voltage. In our case, 5 amp times 250 volt, which equals 2000 VA. Attention! You have to keep one thing in mind. You cannot always consider these maximum specifications only, but also the minimum specifications. Because if you want to ensure reliability, it may be the case that if you want to switch very small loads, you will have to use relays with gold contact instead of standard contacts. Furthermore, I would like to draw your attention to the different categories, namely the utilization categories, AC1, AC15, DC13 or AC3, of which you may have already heard or read in the datasheet. What does those mean? These are actually quite important categories of use, which describe the different applications. To briefly explain, AC1 means this category is for non-inductive and light loads, such as the resistance furnaces. AC3 refers to the squirrel cage motors and the starting and switching off during operation. AC15 is controlling electromagnetic loads at AC voltage. And DC13 is controlling electromagnetics at DC voltage. What does Tele offer? Tele basically offers a wide range of switching relays. This consists not only of the relays, but also of the so-called accessories. In our case, accessories comprise especially the whole range of sockets, the different models. This can be a varistor, a diode, different LED models, a potential bridge, up to a time switch module, which is a proprietary product of Tele and is called COM3T. We will talk later more about the COM3T and the application. Let's move on to the different relay types or product groups that Tele offers. We have 4 product groups in our program, starting with the slim interface relays, also called SKR or SDKR, print relays called RP relays, miniature relays called RA or RM, and industrial relays called RT relays, which feature 8 or 11 pole sockets. Here you can see an overview of all product groups, starting with the slim interface relays. This core with space-saving design, simple mounting and status display via LED on the front. The print relays have a compact design, 1 or 2 changeover contacts, and can either be plugged or soldered directly onto the PCB, or can be simply plugged in using a socket. Miniature relays. They have a cube-shaped design and are indeed the most common relays on the market. They are essential components in any control cabinet, and basically everyone knows them. On the far right, you can also see samples of industrial relays, the so-called RT series with its respective accessories. These are equipped with 8 or 11 pins and can also be used with the multifunction timing module, which benefits you by providing a timing relay with more outputs and enabling higher switching capacities. Yet, switching relays offer another advantage, and that is, should there be a defect, you don't have actually dismantled the complete device, but you just need to take out the relay and plug a new one in. But attention, the system must be in a switch-off state, because otherwise there is danger to life. Next, let's talk about the designs under the slogan flexibility through compatibility. As you can see here, each relay consists of different designs, is available in different designs, and is basically compatible with common all market sockets and can be snapped onto DIN rails quite easily unconventionally. Finally, I would like to talk about markets and application. One important point to mention is that Tele switching relay can be used worldwide. This is a very important feature. In other words, switching relays from Tele come with pretty much all approvals, certifications, whatever you want to call it. But what do all the switching relays actually do? They protect the switching inputs of PLCs or other switching inputs. But not only they protect, but with switching relays we can also generate evaluations. For instance, miniature relays are used to perform sensor evaluations. RP relays, for example, are typically applied for industrial ballast units. SKR and SDKR relays, on the other hand, are suitable for applications where many inputs and outputs have to be decoupled, and this has to be done in a particularly space-saving manner. Switching relays are virtually used anywhere. We have also listed here a few requirements applications. Basically, there is HVAC, which stands for heating, air conditioning and ventilation. Then for engines, in the pharmaceutical industry, by machine builders, in the automotive, actually in any industry that uses switch cabinets. An essential advantage of switching relays is, of course, them being the most effective solution and additionally the score with their reliability and long lifetime. So much for the topic of switching relays. I hope this short presentation gave you a brief overview about the Tele product range. Thank you for your attention. If you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact us. Just send an email to the usual email address export@tele-hase.at, visit our website or call our direct sales or our standard extensions, and we'll be happy to assist you at any time. Thank you very much. See you soon. Stay healthy and goodbye.